You're tuned in.
The Snapback Journey Radio.
Snapback Journey Radio.
The Snapback Journey Radio.
Presented by Checka TV.
With healthy conversations.
Hosted by Checka.
Hey, Checka.
And I have this motto I developed years ago. I prefer for someone to tell me no than I didn't know. Because if you tell me we've had that conversation, yes, versus, man, I didn't know. If I had known, maybe I would have. And then I'm like,
yeah, that hurts. Yeah,
so,
that hurts.
Yeah.
So you're in the game
hurts.
Of teaching, because you're in the game of
exactly.
really schooling people and teaching them, like, here's the deal. Like, I really want you to know that you can have life insurance and you can secure your loved ones and you can make sure that, you know, your items get delivered safely and your loved ones are in a safe place, you know, that sort of thing. Because some people just don't know. Yeah. Sometimes people don't know these things until they're like 50 years old, right? Like, how long do you feel like you've kind of known about like life insurance and financial security and that sort of thing? Like, when did you really take that serious in your personal life?
I had recently purchased my first home.
Okay.
And although I didn't have children, I was getting, you know, I was getting older, and I was like, well, I can still leave the home to someone in the family, even though I don't have children. So what do I need to do to make sure that this is taken care of? And then making sure that I have a will that talks about what I want.
It's interesting to me that you said, I bought a home and then all of a sudden I wanted to secure myself too. Like, we don't think about securing ourselves until we make a major purchase, and we want to secure that purchase more than we've even thought about securing our own selves, you know? And that's crazy. Like, yes. I always compare having life insurance to having insurance on your car. I'm like, what? You have insurance on your car, but not on your own body and your own self? Really? Like, so you rather insure your car than insure yourself? Really? Like, that just pisses me off, right? But that's like the perfect way to explain it to somebody, because it's like, damn, you care more about your items, your material stuff that's not going anywhere in the grave with you, right? Like,
and though you know, there's so many conversations that are not always middle class America. One of the things, and that's not negative, because I'm middle class, and depending on what year it could have been lower class, because I was right at that 12,000. So, but
telling you,
some of those conversations just have, and you can't, as I'm not a parent, auntie. If I don't know the knowledge, I can't share it with the next generation. You can't teach what you don't know. And that's one of the challenges too, of people not knowing, and then individuals who do know, some not knowing to share it. Because,
I don't know how often you run into this, but I have family members and I hear people all the time, the skeptics, the people who are like, oh, that's all BS. It's a scam. It's, that's not real. It's not worth it. It's not, and I'm thinking, don't you have children? Don't you care about what happens to your children when you pass away? Or you just don't care? You're like, the hell with them. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you have everybody has loved ones. You have loved ones. I don't care if your whole family has abandoned you. You still have some sort of friends that are loved ones.
Yeah, it's it can be very frustrating. It's frustrating from the standpoint that they don't understand. It's not that, they woke up that morning and it's like, okay, share some information, I'm just going to make it harder for them. It's not that. It's just that their mindset is that it's a scam. I'm not going to get paid. And some of that has to do with a story that they may have heard from a family member.
Right.
Something happened in the past and this has happened. And I compare that to signing a person up for auto pay. So it automatically comes out of their account for any bill, not this, but just any bill. They won't do it because they've either heard a story or there's been a story.